Yeah. So it deals with what all components of GRC and how the connectivity can be done with other systems, etc. So I'll direct you take to the page of the GRC architecture page. Yeah. So this is the entire GRC 10 landscape, what you can observe here.
Sorry, one more thing. I am not able to find this record option here. Can you help me out?
No, no, I am recording it. Okay. I'll send you the
Okay,
file. I'll send you the file.
fine. Thank you.
Okay. So I hope everyone is able to see the diagram here. So if let me know if anyone is not able to see properly or if I want to expand the diagram. Right. So in the middle you can see a blue color box. This is the GRC box, where in the first column you have AC, PC and RM, and the second box is GTS, third box is NFE, Nota Fiscal Electronica, fourth box is Content Lifecycle Management. So these are the four components, or you can get in three different boxes or four different boxes. So this entire box is called GRC suite, GRC 10 or GRC 10 suite. So you can observe from the diagram, AC, PC, RM are integrated together. So this is a specialty of 10. So this is one of the main difference between GRC 5.3 and 10. So in GRC 5.3, AC and PC are separated, but here we have AC, PC including RM are also integrated. And you can find just below, there is a software component in brackets given, that is GRC FND underscore A. So that is the software component you need to ensure that has to be available in the GRC system. Okay. And coming to the second part, so as we are focusing on AC access control, we are only concerned of this part. Which part? The software component related to AC only, that is GRC FND underscore A. So I'll show you these components, how to check them and all those things, right? So let me go to the system now and to show you where this software component can be seen. Right, I'm logging into system right now. Yeah, so from your system, once you log in with your GUI, go to system and status, and there click on this component version, this symbol, the bubble, what we call component information. Yeah, this is the software component which I am talking about. So GRC FND underscore A, this is the release, this is a level, a support pack level, highest support packs, and this is called as GRC Foundation ABAP. Okay, so this is what the first check you need to do. So for the GRC system, this software component has to be there in your GRC system. Otherwise, the GRC system will not work as expected, or it does not work any functionalities related to GRC. Okay, so clear everyone from the first point. So any doubts so far? Hope,
Uh,
yeah.
Sridhar, I can see from the screen that it's a GRC system or a backend system.
No, it is GRC system.
So, okay.
Okay, so we are treating a GRC system as a separate box.
you logged in,
Yeah, tell me
you
some.
logged into GRC system again.
Yes, I logged into GRC system. So this is a GRC system. So you can see the name of the system here, SID. This is GRC 100 client. Okay. So as soon as you log in into system, go to system, status, and component information, this icon, and this is the icon you should look for, GRC FND underscore A. So as per the diagram, so that component is given here. For AC, PC and RM, the same component will work, GRC FND underscore A. Okay. So if you want to install PC, so that is the same software component. If you want to install RM, again that is the same software component. So by default, if you install this software component, you will get 3 combined together, AC, PC and RM. You can use any of them. You can use any of the 3 components of GRC. Right. Coming to the second component, which we discussed in the first demo class, GTS stands for Global Trade Services. And for it, if you want this functionality to work in your GRC system, the software component is different for it, which is SSL underscore LEG. So that is a software component related to first GTS part, if you want GTS to be enabled in the GRC system. And the third box, NFE, Nota Physical Electronica, the software component for it is SSL underscore NFE. So this is a software component you need to install if you want to use a Nota Physical Electronica in your GRC system. So total 3 software components we have for 5 components. Total we have 5 components in GRC, AC, PC, RM, GTS and NFE. But only we have 3 software components. For first 3, the software component is same. Then GTS separate software component and NFE a separate component. And you can see one more box which is there is no software component for it, but it is defined as content lifecycle management. Okay, what exactly is this content lifecycle management? Content lifecycle management helps you in the transportation of data process. So in SAP security or in SAP we have the TMS concept. So this is specially designed or special component, or you can say, which is exactly works for the transporting the data, master data. So the master data what we create in development system, we can transport to quality and production systems of GRC. So that is a complete box: AC, PC, RM, GTS, Nota Physical Electronica and CLM, Content Lifecycle Management. Content Lifecycle Management is not a mandatory one, it is an optional one. If you want it, you can go for it, or else not required. So in our system, you cannot find this SSL underscore LEG and SSL underscore NFE. The reason being, we are not going to discuss about GTS, and so here you cannot find those components. So hence we are not going to discuss about that particular GTS or NFE. Right. So going to the next. So at the bottom you can see there is a hardware requirement given for this. SAP NetWeaver AS. AS stands for Application Server ABAP 7.02. This is the minimum software hardware required for your SAP GRC installation. If it is below this version, if you go for 7.01 or 7, just give me 2 minutes. I'll call you back. I'll just connect. Yeah, hello. Sorry for the delay. Okay. So I was discussing about the GRC box, which contains 3 software components and CLM and the hardware requirements. So now going to the connectivity part. So this GRC box will be connected to SAP systems, non-SAP systems, Java systems like Enterprise Portal and some other as well. So we will see what all can be connected here. So this one you can see, this box first. So you can see this box
Then
is
from where we can check.
Where we can?
We can check this NetWeaver ABAP 7 module.
Okay, it is not actually our duty. This entire thing is not our duty. We can check in the same place which I discussed right now, system and status.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what is the EHP series you are working for? This one, SAP NetWeaver. So this is a version name given here, SAP NetWeaver EHP2 NetWeaver 7.0. So it was given like that. So basis we has to take care. So when they are installing GRC, so they have to take care of this particular details. Like this particular hardware should be there. Otherwise, below that you will be facing some complications and all those things. Okay. Next,
Okay.
coming to connectivity part. So we generally connect our SAP production systems with GRC for its different functionalities we have. So in GRC we have risk analysis, and we do risk analysis. We do automation of role administration, automation of user administration, firefighter ID access, etc., etc. All these functionalities we need to use in our production systems. So hence we need to connect our production systems to GRC. So here in this box below, you can see this is the SAP ERP 4.6C to 7.1 versions can be connected here. So that includes NetWeaver function modules, that is nothing but ECC system on the top. Second one, HR functional modules, and then GTS system. So these are the three things you can connect, and you can see below in the bracket they have given a name called plugin. So the plugin GRC PINW. If it is HR system, the plugin where is GRC PIERP. And if it is GTS, the plugin will again change, which is called as SSL underscore PI hyphen PI. So generally what I have seen in 99% of the projects, they just connect ECC system in most of the cases. If not ECC, they'll go for other systems like BW, HR, or other ABAP systems and enterprise portal systems what they have in the project. We rarely connect GRC system with non-SAP, so very rare cases, and that is also for some specific purpose we connect them. So the systems which I discussed right now, ECC, HR, or GTS system, they are all are of ABAP background. So connecting a GRC system which is an ABAP and connecting an ECC or HR or something which is also an ABAP, the connection between them will be a simple RFC. Okay. On the top you can have, you see here GRC NW BI. So for BI system again it is also an RFC connection. Okay. So we can call, there is a name given to the systems we connect to GRC. So we call with a common name called as plugin. So whichever system we connect to GRC, that system is called as plugin. So at the bottom you can see non-SAP business applications can be connected to GRC using something called as an adapter. So adapter is used to connect the non-SAP systems. So generally we will connect LDAP systems. So I think everyone is aware of LDAP. So anyone, do you have an idea on LDAP? What exactly is LDAP? If you don't have an idea, let me know so that we can discuss something about LDAP.
Venkatesh here.
Yeah,
I'm
Venkat.
not aware of LDAP.
Okay. LDAP is something which stands for Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. So this is the meaning of LDAP, or definition of LDAP acronym. So it is related to, it is mostly when you join any organization, the day one or before you join itself, your email ID is generated, your employee ID is generated, right? So those details are stored in this system called LDAP, and hence that details are given to you as soon as you join the company. On the day one when you join the company, they will let you know the email ID, or they will say generally it takes time to generate your email ID, please wait for 1 or 2 or 3 days. So this is the system where they generate the email IDs and or what your personal details like your first name, last name, what is your mobile number. So basically your Outlook is also integrated to this Outlook configuration, etc., and all those things. So you can say HR details, employee details, or basic details of employee are stored in this system. LDAP, lightweight directory access protocol. So I'll discuss later why this system has to be connected to GRC. So as of now you'll not understand if I discuss. So when it comes, situation comes, I'll discuss with you why this system has to be connected to GRC. So the possibility is given here through adapter we can connect. Right. And on the left hand side you can see identity management. This is another SAP tool. SAP or non-SAP. It can be connected through web services, Nota Physical Electronica system, RFC, GTS system, RFC, GTS and other version RFC. So every type of systems can be connected and the respective connectivity types are given here. On the top you can see this is NetWeaver portal. NetWeaver portal is connected to GRC through front-end client, and that connection type is HTTP. So enterprise portal systems means the systems which has Java component, Java stack. So those systems can be connected to your GRC, and that through your front-end client. Front-end client means this is the interface we can call how end user will log in into GRC. That is this is through this front-end client. So I'll discuss more about this. So the GRC login can be done in 2 ways. We can log in into GRC in 2 ways. So let me show you at the bottom. Yeah, this is the front end part we are discussing about. So front end means it is related to login, I'm saying, into login into GRC system. Login in the sense, how do you log in into GRC system? So one way is directly through GUI from your SAP GUI, just like how you log in into your normal SAP system. So here it is given SAP GUI 7.10 PL15 or higher is required for administration. Note that SAP 7.2 is recommended due to end of maintenance of 7.1. So now already 7.2 maintenance has also been ended. So now GRC will work only on 7.3 and 7.4. So if you have 7.2, GRC 10 will not work on it. Will work on it, but some of the features of GRC will not function properly. So it is recommended you should have GUI 7.3 or 7.4 version, the latest versions what we have in the market. So that is one way of logging into GRC. The second way is you can place this link of GRC in the enterprise portal, and when you click on that link in the enterprise portal, you can jump into GRC system through this web browser. So you can see the web browser can be used to access the embedded NWBC or GRC via the enterprise portal. For that to happen, the Adobe Flash Player 10 is used for displaying dashboards, etc., etc. So some minimum necessary software, hardware requirements, software requirements are given here for that particular logins to function. So two ways of login. One is direct login. And second one is through enterprise portal. Enterprise portal, the GRC link has to be placed in the enterprise portal. Okay. So any doubts so far now?
Sridhar, if you don't mind, can you tell this again once? the front end with the browser, how it connects.
Okay. Are you aware of the portal system? Have you worked on portal system?
No.
Okay. Uh, I think portal system, I'll give an example. It looks similar to a website. Okay. When in a website you have different links like tabs you have. For example, if you go to a website called as IRCTC, so you have a tabs on the top called as travel, and then booking, hotel accommodation booking, etc., etc. So when you click on travel, the system will open you the details regarding train details, like from station to station, date, etc. When you click on accommodation, the system will open you something called as like hotel to be stayed, the area to be stayed, etc., etc. So the page will vary according to the tab you click in the IRCTC page. Similarly, web enterprise portal also looks like a website. In that website, you will have a tab called GRC. When you click on GRC, the system will directly jump into the backend system GRC, and there this particular page gets opened. So let me show you this page. Right. So this is the T code we use, NWBC, where most of the operations of GRC are done. Support operations I'm talking about. So this is the page of GRC, the main page of GRC system. So how does it look like? The page looks like. Yes, Venkatesh.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so this is a look and feel of the page. So this link I'm talking about, this link will be
Okay.
placed in the enterprise portal.
Okay.
So when you click on that link, it will be diverted to this page directly.
So the earlier page was the enterprise portal page,
No,
and
no,
from
no,
when you
no,
clicked on the G.
no, no, no. It was not enterprise portal. There is no enterprise portal here.
Okay.
So it's like a normal website. You log in into some website like www.com. Okay. Suppose you
Okay.
are working for some client bmw.com, for example. Okay. So you will
Mm-hmm.
just log in into www.bmw.com, and when you log in inside,
Mm-hmm.
you have a tab called GRC here.
Mm-hmm.
So under that GRC folder, this link will be placed there.
Okay.
So when you click on that folder, it will divert you to this page.
Okay.
So that is how we log in into GRC system. Okay.
Ah, okay.
This is one method, and second method is I just now how would I had a login that's the way. So just I logged in like like a normal end user SAP system, like the direct logon pad, user ID and password, and then the T code NWBC. So NWBC stands for NetWeaver Business Client. So it looks like Java screen but not Java screen. It is also SAP and ABAP system, complete ABAP. So here actually this is a link actually. You need an explorer to open this GRC. But in reality there is no Java here. Entire thing is built in the ABAP screen, ABAP itself. So hope I cleared your doubt, Venkatesh.
Yeah. And one more thing, so whatever the thing is, we do all our administration work or configuration, everything here only.
No. Configuration is done from another T code, SPRO. So this is the
Okay.
main T
Yeah.
code. SPRO is the main T code where we do all the configuration related to GRC. And
Okay.
this T code is not given to end user because end user is not going to do the configuration.
Okay.
So only this
So
SPRO,
basically, this
yeah.
yeah. Basically, this web-based GRC is given to the end users only.
Yes. End user has to
Okay.
needs access to this page what we are seeing currently. So we give access to this page, not SPRO, to end user. So SPRO access will be given to GRC team, security team, and basis team. Only 3 teams will be involved in the SPRO page. No else team will be logging in through or have access to that SPRO T code.
And
Like
their
a
function will
GRC
happen
too?
only on the
Yeah, one by one. Sunny, you can go ahead.
yeah, and that transaction will work only on the normal system, not on the web-based, right?
See, you are executing the both T codes, SPRO and NWBC from the same location here. This is a place
Yes,
where you are
yes, yes.
hitting. NWBC I hit, the page is getting opened in separate page. SPRO I'm hitting, here
Oh,
itself it is opening. Okay. So NWBC is an application, separate application which we call as ABAP WebDyn application.
right.
So let me write down the details here. So NWBC stands for NetWeaver Business Client. It is a ABAP WebDyn Pro application. See, if you are directly writing an ABAP code, you will not get this feel of SAP system. SAP system, how it looks. This is the way it looks, right?
Yes, yes.
So to get the feel of a website look for end user, this screen is not user friendly. He is feeling difficulty in accessing this particular system. So they have built this page which looks very easy for him in the form of tabs and links.
Right.
Okay. So that is the NWBC. It is an ABAP WebDyn Pro application. Yes, Venkatesh, go ahead.
Yeah, see here end user means like he might be a firefighter, it might be a road approval, or he might be like whatever the topics we are going about to discuss will be
Every
like,
user will be an end user because see if you are using GRC completely end to end, every user has to log in into GRC to fill the access form to get his ID get created, right?
okay,
You need to give this NWBC access to every user in the system.
okay,
And then role approvers, all firefighter ID owners, controllers, etc., etc. So by default, every user in your landscape will have access to GRC system. But what is the purpose they are logging into GRC system will be maybe different. End user will log in only for raising an access form, submitting an access form for his access.
okay.
Okay, whereas a role owner or firefighter ID owner will log in to approve the request related to their functionality.
Hmm.
So like this, different people log in into GRC for different functionalities basically.
Okay. Then as you said, for GRC from SAP system,
Hmm.
for SPRO, GRC, security and basis people will be having access. Apart from that, no other people will be having access.
Yes, exactly.
And coming to the NWGC part, like in the web browser, how it came, only the end users can use this one. Uh, that will be all the users based on
Yes,
their role or based on their functionality, like
right.
a role approver, role controller, or emergency firefighter, or access requester,
Yeah.
and etc.
Yeah,
Okay.
every user will have access to the NWBC, but different roles of because of it. Only basis and security will have access to SPRO T code in GRC system
Yeah.
because configuration part has to be done here. All the
Okay.
configuration, major configuration.
GRC consultant will do the configuration part. Am I right?
See, in a very big clients, they want it to separate teams for GRC. Otherwise, many clients, security team itself will act as a GRC team also.
Okay.
Okay, If it is combined team, security and GRC combined teams, they will do everything. Or if there is a separate GRC team, then GRC team will be doing all this configuration and support of the GRC system.
Okay.
So still you can find in many companies, basis team is the only single team which is dealing with all the three. Basis, security, GRC, only basis team is doing. In very big clients or where it is properly segregated, you can see proper segregation has been done. Basis a separate team, security a separate team, GRC a separate team. Like this, you have different teams for everything. So that depends on the client how they want to do it, who wants to do it, and how they want to do it. Okay, right. So that's about the login part we discussed here. So these are the two T codes we are going to use majorly. NWBC for support, you can say, because people use it, users use it. SPRO, all the configuration part is done from SPRO. Okay, so clear so far? Right.
Yes.
Now coming to AC specific landscape. So we have discussed earlier, this diagram is related to complete landscape, complete GRC landscape. Now coming to AC specific landscape, you can see here, he did not mention the GTS and NFE here. In the blue box in the center, he has taken only one component, that is AC PC RM GRC FND underscore A, and only that component is given in the GRC box, and the CLM is given because that is related to transportation. And remaining else everything is same. So the GTS part and NFE part has been removed. Remaining diagram will be same here. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you. So just keep in mind, whichever system you connect to GRC, these particular software components should be there. If it is ECC, the plugin in the plugin system, we call this as a plugin system, we should have GRC PI NW. If it is a HR system, we should have GRC PI ERP. These are the software components that has to be available in the plugin systems. Okay. So got the clarity? Suppose you are connecting GRC to ECC. So GRC system should have this software component. ECC should have this software component, GRC PI NW. Clear?
And
yeah.
So GRC F&A is for ECC, right?
No. Just now I showed, right? I logged in into GRC system. I have showed you the software component that is for GRC system. You have to find this component.
Okay.
In ECC, you need to have GRC PI NW.
Sridhar,
Yeah.
when coming to the optional ERP 4.6 to 7.1,
Okay.
there were two modules,
Huh.
actual functional modules and HR functional module.
Right.
Like
yeah.
about the ECC system and a HR system.
Yes.
HR system is a separate system, or that is also an ECC system with the HR functions?
No, no, no. It is separate system we are talking about, HR system.
No, is a separate software or a ECC software which is used for HR activities? Because in my experience, I have never seen a HR SAP system, so that's...
No, there will be a separate system for HR actually. Generally, because in HR system you will have huge data. Okay. So generally what they do is they keep ECC for functional modules like MM, finance, SD, etc., etc. They use ECC for functional modules like MM, SD, finance, etc., etc. Okay.
Okay.
And they go for another system which is specially called as HR, ECC HR system. So there you will use it only for HR functionalities, no other functionalities in that.
Okay, okay. But both the systems are same software, but whereas coming to HR, only they will use the EC system for HR point,
yes.
HR module.
Yes, yes.
So only the then whatever the two plugins,
Huh.
both the systems are ECC systems only in this point of view. Whereas for if this has to run with HR, specifically for HR system, then we have to go with ERP, GRC PI ERP plugin.
Exactly. So if you don't go with this component GRC PI ERP, the HR functionalities will not function through in the GRC system. So we cannot use them properly.
So if that is the case,
Hmm.
in a single ECC system,
Huh.
if then can I install both the things and work?
Yes, you can install both of them, but again that depends on the client requirement. If client is okay to go with the same system can act as ECC and HR, you can go with it. Not a problem.
Ah, okay. So
You can
both
put,
the plugins I have to install
yes,
in
both the
the
plugins you need to
ECC
put
and
in. Yes.
okay, fine.
Okay. So in our course now, I am not having a separate ECC system. So hence what I'm doing is within GRC, I will have two clients, GRC 100 and 200. So we'll take GRC 100 as GRC system. We'll treat GRC 200 as ECC system.
Okay.
Because why I'm taking same in this within the same system, because here I am not having two systems on the same network. I cannot have, because in online it is not possible to show you two systems on the same network. So the connectivity will be a problematic. So what I am telling is, in our case, I am treating or I am assuming GRC 100. So I have two clients here. So these are the two clients I have, 100 and 200. Okay, I'll treat 100 as GRC and then 200 as ECC. So what we do is, we'll have the data in 200 and all the functionalities like what you say, risk analysis, firefighter, etc., will perform in 200. And all the configuration of GRC will be done in 100. So
Okay.
I am initially telling you this point because I don't want you to get confused now. So if you have any
So then
confusion, let me know. No.
the GRC system is 100 client, 200 is ECC system.
Yeah, I am treating
200
that.
client is.
Yeah, let us treat from today onwards. GRC 100 is GRC, 200 is ECC. Okay?
Okay.
Right. So as a same system we are acting, same system is acting as both GRC and ECC. If I see the plugins now, so both plugins should be there.
Yes.
So these are the both plugins. One, GRC FNDA for GRC, GRC PAW NW is for ECC.
So here we are not dealing with HR.
No, because HR is also same, the process how you connect and all those things. Not necessary to go with the HR system. Any one is
What
required,
about
either HR or you can go with ECC plugin. Anything is fine.
like in configuration part or work style?
Yeah, configuration, there is only one difference between normal ECC system and HR system. I'll discuss that when we start the configuration.
Okay.
So clear so far now? So within the GRC system, I have two components. One is for GRC, one is for ECC.
Okay.
So if you have any confusion, let me know here, because I don't want you to confuse here itself in the starting. That's why I'm focusing more here. Yes, Sunny, clear?
Yes, Sridhar.
Okay.
Okay.
Manoj?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, right. So
And
yeah,
one more thought, Sridhar.
yeah.
can you show me that architecture diagram?
Architecture diagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one or the main one?
This is fine. See,
Okay.
when coming to here,
Yeah.
we are connecting to the plugin system as ERP. What
Yes.
about BI?
BI is
If
also,
it is
it is also RFC, right? You can see RFC connection.
okay, what about the plugin we have installed there?
No, plugin is also same here, which is acting as ERP system or this one. That is for content he is asking, content of BI. Content of BI in the sense that is related to all the basic data from the core data, master data of BI. So we don't need any extra plugin. So these plugins will work. BINW or ER, BINW will work for it, for BW also.
So if it is a separate BW system,
Yeah,
want to get connected to the GRC system, then I have to install which plugin in BI system?
BINW.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
So just only for HR system is treated as separately. Remaining every system, above system will put it BINW by default.
okay.
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
So let's go ahead.
and
Yeah.
okay, that's all. Fine, fine, fine. Please go ahead. And you will be explaining the scenarios for non-SAP systems also?
No, we will not be connecting. Security team is not related to, or they are not in charge of connecting non-SAP systems to GRC, because that
The,
is out of syllabus, we can say, because adapter I said, right?
yeah.
So adapter is not in the perspective of security team or GRC team.
Then who will be doing that one?
Huh?
Like which like if it is a non-SAP system
Uh,
and want to get integrated with the, included in the GRC system, that configuration part and everything like a GRC consultant has to do, or who else have to do?
the connectivity part you are talking about.
Connectivity part and the configuration part also.
So configuration is done purely by security team or GRC team. Connectivity
Mhm.
part in some of the projects basis team is doing, in some of them security is doing it. Okay,
That's
I'll
what.
when we start configuration tomorrow we'll start configuration.
Okay.
So there I will clearly segregate where our duty starts and till where the basis has to do it.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, so that you will have clarity. So I'll discuss all the steps done by basis and done by us. So which exactly steps are done by basis, how many steps are done by us. So I will give that clarity to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So here he is discussing about the content CLM. The content lifecycle management contains functions for transporting GRC business data. Example, AC rules and PC controls. Business data of GRC. CLM has the same version requirements of the GRC 10 suite and is installed during the GRC installation. CLM can be disabled if not required, he is saying. So GRC configuration / customizing is transported using the standard ABAP transport system. So what you are going to transport using CLM is business data. That is the AC rules and PC controls. So you'll come to know what exactly meant by AC rules when we start the first component, access risk analysis. So normal customization configuration is done through normal ABAP transport system, TMS, that is customizing transport request, workbench transport request. Normal STMS concept will be used. Only for business data this CLM can be used. Okay. So those are the all the components and about the discussion what we have done so far. Right.
And see, when coming to Sridhar,
Yeah.
when coming to the CLM part, you told transport management.
Yes.
Like basically in SAP, it will be done through transport requests.
Yeah.
Same thing works here, different scenario
Yeah,
is
that's what
there.
I'm saying. So configuration part, so it can be transported through your normal transport concept. That is SC10, SC09. You create a transport request, add the changes
Yes.
into it, and you can transport it.
Okay.
There is something we create directly in GRC that is not related to configuration. Okay, we have something called
Mhm.
rules, risk analysis rules.
Okay.
So those rules we cannot transport through standard transport system.
Okay.
So for that we have to use this concept called CLM.
Okay. Okay. I see. So then in this case we have to compulsorily use CLM for transporting the some configuration in the within the landscape.
Pardon? Come again. I didn't get you.
So few things can be transported through transport request in the landscape, and
Okay.
some rule sets cannot
Yes.
be transported in the landscape through the transport request. So we have to mandatorily use CLM for moving this configuration.
That is your wish. See, if you want to transport it, then use this business to transport business data. Otherwise, if you want to recreate the business data, you can do it also. Again, in router correction, you can also do that also.
It means
I'll give you an example.
I have to,
I'll give an example.
as you told.
Okay. So, for example, the rules which I'm talking about, we need them in production system actually. We don't need them in development and quality. Okay.
Hmm.
So what we do is we get just to create some sample rules in development, sample rules in quality for testing purpose. And if it is working fine, directly we go and create them in production. So no need of transporting them, right? We are only creating the sample rules in development and quality.
Okay.
So we actually create the rules in production system only.
Hmm.
So directly we create them in production system. Hence the transportation of that CLM is not required, I'm saying. So I haven't seen using CLM. Most of the clients. So clear so far?
Can someone please mute the microphone?
Okay. Venkatesh, clear with your doubt?
Yeah, I'm clear. I'm clear, Sridhar.
Okay, right. Okay. So let's stop it here
Okay.
because it is only purely architecture part, and I want you to go through this document. I'll send you this document, and if you have any doubts regarding the architecture, so no questions will be coming to you regarding from architecture, only for the understanding purpose, how it is connected and all those things. Uh,
Hello.
yeah,
Yeah, Sridhar, and one more point. I would like to. Can you make this by 7:30 so that it will be helpful for me? So it's getting later. So I'll be starting from office by 7 o'clock, and I'll be
okay,
reaching another 10 to 15 minutes.
okay, no problem. I think if they doesn't have any, Manoj and Sunny, are you okay with 7:30?
I'm fine.
Okay,
Okay, fine. Thank you, Manoj, and thank you, Sunny.
okay, okay, guys. Then, so I'll be sending you this document right now, architecture document. You can go through once it, and those who want access, let me know, like GRC access, so that that charge is extra for online access. What you need to, you'll get a separate login for logging in and practicing and all those things. So let me know if you want a separate online access for GRC.
Okay.
Okay?
And can you share that recording also for this?
Yeah, I'll share the recording right now.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay
Thank you,
then.
Sridhar.
Yeah, right everyone.
Thank
Thanks
you.
everyone. Tomorrow 7:30 we'll meet.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. Good night.
Thanks. Yeah.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night. Yeah, good night.